An inheritance tax on billionaires is different to an inheritance tax on millionaires. A wealth tax on billionaires is different to a wealth tax on millionaires. The trick of the billionaires is to ensure that the two are never separated. Thus they can hide behind the normal arguments against equal income, communism, socialism, and the usual. And many of these arguments are indeed valid, but only for millionaires and below. The trick is convincing people that those additional billions on top of the initial millions is still covered by the same rules, by the same moral understanding of what is right and wrong. Large quantities have qualities different to small quantities, i.e. economy of scale. The current argument regarding these taxes is independent of the quantities involved, and this is fatal. Back in the days of lords and kings, those with titles were said to have earned their disproportionate wealth through conquest, trade, management of their subjects and the like. They legally inherited their position and could build or ruin their house depending on their actions. They controlled the wealth and means of production, or in other words, capital. The concept of earned, legally right and wrong, depends on your perception and human interpretation. It's time to judge billionaires separately from millionaires. Managing wealth or capital is different to owning it. People will quite rightly point out that people manage their own money better than others, and this is correct, for millionaires and below. As a quick example, for billionaires, a transfer of a sizable portion of their ownership of shares to a government trust, the revenue of which is equally distributed to all citizens directly via tax rebate, i.e. no government delegation or intervention, while the billionaires still retain the shares' voting rights, as a very basic example, means that they maintain control and gain some small reward for continued good management, proportional to their own investment in the enterprise. They are still encouraged to expand and manage well, as they continue to own the control over the shares and reap the part of the reward, only to a significantly lesser degree depending on their overall wealth. It's all a matter of degrees, motivation and reward. For billionaires, these are differently interpreted and thus must be judged, managed differently. Because just like kings and lords of old, if the subjects that entrusted them with the control of the world's capital, by signing up to the current social contract, i.e. norms, feel they are not doing a good job, they will quickly be shown that deep down everyone believes to their right to a share of this world's resources. I hope that this was of interest. Take care, and all the best.